Alright, what's cracking, everyone? Alright, today we're going to be talking about the top 10 NBA players of all time. Going from 10 to 1. And, yeah. Couple things before we get into it. One, subscribe, all that great stuff. Two, you guys should promote my channel. I always appreciate that. And, three, let me know what you want to see. Comment, text me, whatever. Just let me know what you want to see for content, and I'll try to make it happen. All right, getting into this list. At number 10, the 7-foot gangster with the handles and the three-point shot, Kevin Durant. He's an absolute sniper. 7 feet. His only thing that you don't like about his game is he's not that physically strong, but he does literally everything else at basically the highest possible level, and is just like a step away from the top. I think he is the only one on this list that really, well, besides someone else, that has the potential to solidify himself as higher. So that'll be interesting to see how he finishes out his career in Brooklyn. At number 9, the statistical monster, the James Harden of his day, Wilt Chamberlain. All right, this guy, he killed the stats. Whether you want to talk about the competition he played against is one thing, but still, he absolutely was unstoppable, the most unstoppable player in NBA history, and is, he's a good member of the top 10 for sure. All right, number 8, Larry Bird. He's the only white player on the list, and he is a shooter. He's a very good shooter. He was one of the best trash talkers ever. He would tell a guy, I'm going to go to that spot, and I'm going to shoot the ball right there, and I'm going to hit it right in your face, and he would do that. I don't know if you guys know the story where he went before it was a three-point shooting contest, and he was just walking around, looking, gazing, and someone asked him, I don't know who it was, someone asked him, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just looking to see who will get second. So, if that isn't like a baller thing to say, I don't know what is. All right. Number 7, the Diesel. TNT Machine, Shaquille O'Neal. All right, this is the most unstoppable player of our lifetime. I put him ahead of Wilt just straight because of the competition level he was playing against and my personal opinion. He's just absolutely unstoppable. He's bigger than everyone. He's stronger than everyone, and he had 4 rings. So there's not really much you can say against him. He could have worked harder though. I feel like he easily could be like the best big man of all time. I don't know about best player of all time. Best big for sure if he had worked harder. I mean, if he got that free throw percentage up to like what LeBron shoots, like if he could get it to 60, like it would have made wonders for his career. So that was his only real hole. Number 6 on the list. Now some of you guys are gonna be upset I didn't put this guy in the top 5, and he could be in the top 5. So he's number 6. Him and number 5 kind of can switch. So at number 6 I have Kobe Bryant. Now Kobe is just like, he's got the handle. He's got everything. He's Michael Jordan, just like a notch worse. But he's a notable notch worse, and you know he wasn't quite what Michael Jordan was. He got 5 rings. MJ got 6. So we have to put him lower on the list. But still, Kobe had a great career, hardest worker in NBA history. Yeah. All right, number 5, the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. Like I was saying, you could switch him with Kobe, but I think him and Kobe are 5 and 6 for sure. And he is the best power forward of all time, and he's just completely. He's part of one of the best dynasties ever. I don't really know that much about him. I just know like I saw him in the finals and his stats are there. So he's good. Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, number 5. All right, number 4. This is when we really start getting into like the top of the top. Well, not quite yet. So Magic Johnson, number 4, best passer in NBA history. Um, he was throwing to Kareem, but I mean He's a 6'8" point guard running through the court, just finding everyone, getting people easy shots, and still scoring. I think he had like 20 points per game on a career. So if you're the best passer of NBA history and still scoring a decent amount, that's incredible. And Magic Johnson was also a defender. He was nothing short of top four, the fourth best player of all time. Number three, this dude makes it off of his unstoppable shot, the skyhook. So Kareem, number three. I think he is the only one, because I think that outside of the top two, he's the only one that has the argument as the greatest player ever. Like, you can make it. I don't agree with it, but it's a legitimate argument that you could make for Kareem. And his skyhook is just absolutely unprecedented. You think, oh, why wouldn't some other 7-footer learn that and repeat it? And people have been able to use it to get success, but not to the same extent that Kareem has used it to. And it is the most points in NBA history, so it shows. And yeah. Number two on the list. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. A lot of you guys think he's going to be number one. But, okay, let's talk about why he's number two, because I have made a whole other video on why he's not number one. He's number two because he's just an assassin, like, straight up. 6 rings, it's great. He's 6 Finals MVPs. He would absolutely run the league. He made Larry Bird and Magic. He basically took the league from them. It was kind of split between them, but he took it from them, and basically the whole 90s era was his era, minus those 2 years that he left. So yeah, and the greatest player of all time is none other than LeBron James. This dude is 6'8", runs like the wind, now can shoot the ball, and he's got the handles, he's got the defense. He's almost as good of a passer as Magic Johnson, but he is immensely better scorer, better defender, probably a top 5, top 10 defender of all time. Looking at this list, yeah, he's probably the best defender on this list. So he's easily the best player based just off of his physical abilities, because you can't stop. Like, no one's had the skill combination that he's had plus his size. I mean, he's bigger, faster, and stronger than Michael Jordan, and he's the best player ever. I mean, it's not even that refutable. I mean, you can make an argument for Michael Jordan, and there are convoluted arguments for Kareem, but LeBron is just absolutely, like, on another level. You just can't guard him because he's 6'8", and he jumps out of the gym, and that's stoppable. But then you add in the jump shot, so you have to play up on him, and there's just nothing you can do. And his athleticism and overall IQ of the game, I think, are just a notch above Michael Jordan's, and then his are a notch above the guys going down the list. Yeah, that's been the top 10. So comment, let me know what you guys want to see. Promote the channel, I appreciate that. And yeah, peace.